Yeah, that's right. You're in the future. Welcome to the future, Taka.
Unless it's not gonna play. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's not gonna play. Oh well. Whatever.
What happened to Team Plus Paris status?
These weren't given to you. I'm like, yeah, buddy. I got a laundromat. Don't worry about it.
If you guys see empty seats, please don't be shy. Fill them up. Make new friends. That's what it's all about.
She got me with silly string. That shirt's ruined. That's not getting back.
Oh my God.
I'm a baby and I don't want to spend money.
Seriously, do you not do laundry?
No, get them.
You just like bang it on the
Yeah,
floor?
mostly. And going over would make it worse.
This is not let my skin.
Unga bunga clean.
No, going over.
Unga bunga.
Trust me,
Everyone,
you're not looking
please.
for the viewpoint.
Make your way to the...
So you gotta sound like that the whole time?
Sorry.
Oh, absolutely. No, and then we'll upgrade to a Nerf war, and then we'll have to figure out something new from there.
Nerf war.
I'm going on. I know what I'm doing.
Dude, why did we not look for that in Target? Like, holy crap. No, dude, I'm gonna get that thing where, like, it pistons on the fist of a Hulk hand. I guarantee you someone's made a YouTube video of that somewhere.
I'm not gonna raise my voice.
Yeah,
I need to.
Yep.
Are you okay?
And then the tiny little magnum that looks like it does nothing and kills everyone.
Just didn't want you to look like my phone.
Oh, no.
Some thumbnail pictures. Awful.
I agree.
This feels better. Oh, it feels better in here now, doesn't it?
Well, I think just by the time
Yeah, it was swamped because of the best friends, yeah.
I know.
Yep.
I know.
Welcome everybody to a much colder room. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon panel, which is code for Sunday morning. Welcome everybody to the Team 4-Star Q&A panel. Let's do some introductions, starting where we did last night. All right, hello everybody. I am Antfish. Yeah. Someone gets it. In Team 4-Star for Dragon Ball Z Abridged, I play Captain Ginyu, Dodoria, Sauza, Android 15, and a handful of other people. In Final Fantasy VII Mission Abridged, which I co-write, direct, produce, project manage, and also I played the voice of Barrett in that. I'm also the host and producer of the Team 4-Star podcast. How many of you know that we had one? All right. We did. We had our 50th episode on YouTube. You can all check it out. Yeah. And in Helsing, I was the Dandy Man, and in Vrrs, I was Shadis. And we're going down the line.
Hi, I'm iTunes. I'm the musical producer for TFS. If there's custom music anywhere, there's about a 99% chance I was the one who made it. Yeah.
Thank you for taking my note and not underselling yourself.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hi there, I'm Takahata 101.
Yay!
That'll do. That voice sums up that. I guess that'll do. I voice Nappa, Guru Dende, Bardock, and I'm currently playing Cell in the newest season of DBZA. In Helsing Ultimate Abridged, I direct and write, and I play Alucard. In the Forbidden series that we can never say its name, I played Armin and Reiner. And in Final Fantasy VII Mission Abridged, I play Reno and Raid 13. As well, I work on Yes, Little Adventure Go with this fine gentleman right here. And Zito.
Hi, I'm Chris Zito. I'm the newest addition to Team 4-Star. Like I said, you got snap. Everyone snap.
Everyone's done.
Too bad. So that was even better. Wow. We're not doing claps anymore, guys. We're snapping now. Yeah, absolutely.
There's someone in the crowd who can't stop going, I guess I don't get to take part in this panel.
You can't snap, you can cluck your tongue.
I'm sorry, what? Cluck your tongue? Is that the terminology?
Is that what's
Yeah.
gonna happen for Yes Yes?
What do you call it?
Wow.
I didn't even know the name.
That's called clucking your tongue.
All right, let's stop derailing his introduction, guys.
No, it's fine. You pretty much said it. I work on Yes Yes Love Adventure Go with this fine gentleman. And voices, yeah, I do them on the shows every once in a while.
He was Wedge
Yeah.
in Final Fantasy VII Mission Abridged.
And the Wombat in Dragon Ball Z. Abridged.
Yep. Oh, it is Sunday morning, so yeah, it's like that annoying. We can do that annoying voice, yeah. So like everyone can wake up and just be like, "Oh my God, get this guy."
Good morning there. everybody.
Yeah. Good morning.
All right, so this is
voice doesn't get annoying at all.
This is how you should introduce this.
this is
Sandy. Yeah, fast.
So this is primarily a Q&A panel. So guys, this is our time with you and your time with us. So by all means, ask some questions. Since you missed the 18 plus panel, you cannot ask dirty questions now. That's your fault for not asking them last night.
Maybe you hadn't ignored something.
Oh man, all right.
All right. So do we want to?
All right, we'll start at the end with Anthony.
All right, cool. You, sir.
Me?
Yes.
What's the hot new sensation sweeping the nation?
Bitches love cabins.
Well, I was gonna say Overwatch. That's it. You guys do Overwatch too, the Overwatchman.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Who watches the Overwatchmen? Not as many as could or should. Oh, what? It's a gaming channel. Come on. Alrighty, Ein.
You, sir, in the orange shirt. Yes, you.
This might not apply to you guys as much since most of your work involves your voices, but have you ever been recognized outside of like a setting like this?
Yes. I actually met a friend who didn't know that I was with them. I was on a music video shoot, and I was talking with my buddies, blah, blah, blah. I said something, and this dude comes up to me, he's like, "Are you Antfish?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh my God, man, I can't believe I've been watching your stuff since you were like way before in like 2006. I was like, what? Like I'd never ever gotten that outside of a con, so it was super weird. But he's really cool now. What are you saying, Kelly?
Remember when we went to go see Resurrection of F and everybody before the movie started DBZ played on phones?
Yeah.
You and I are sitting in our Team 4-Star shirts and this guy leans over, he's like, "Oh, I love your shirts. I love Team 4-Star." And she's got the biggest shit-eating kid on the planet. And he's just like, "Yeah, these are good shirts. You can buy them at Shark Robot." And we're just sitting there going, and he has no fucking clue.
He will never know. He will never know.
I got recognized by a stripper.
That's way better than mine.
Oh my God, you're here again.
And that stripper is now one of my best friends, so.
There you go. Strippers are people too, people. Remember that.
Make better money, more.
You gotta elaborate on that story, at least a little bit on
I
it.
can't because it's not the 18 plus.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm just imagining she's on top of you and just like, I do music for TFS. Oh, I like their
No,
work.
she recognized my voice from the few times I've been on the podcast and other places, and then she was like, "Wait, you sound familiar," and I'm like,
There's something about your dulcet, nasally tone that
Yeah.
I just recognize.
and then it went from there, and she's actually the coolest person ever.
Ah,
Cooler
sweet.
than you fuckers.
Hey, there's a baby
There's
present.
our
Come on.
one F word
Oh,
for PG-13, Ein. You blew our one F word. God
I
damn
said
it.
truckers.
There you go.
Mother trucker, you. All
Kind of in
right.
the Alps.
Does anyone know what Parody Rangers is? No. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a larger response than I thought. Someone actually recognized me for that at a GameStop, and I was like, well, dude, even I don't remember what I did in that show. No, this was fairly recent. No, it happened back in 2009, and then it happened like a month ago.
Sweet.
So it's in this exact same place, no less. So I'm just like, okay, so now I know I just have to have an ego booster every time when I come here. I'll pick up Call of Duty and get my ego stroked a little bit. That's fine.
I have a creepy story. So I used to live for a time with my family up north in Prince George, British Columbia. Now Prince George, British Columbia is 10 hours north of the Canadian border. So we're in deep into Canada. The town I was living in for about 2 years has a population of 90,000 people. There is a mall. Well, I'll say how big the mall is. It's a mall. So every now and then I would go there to go shopping at Kohl's or HMV or stores that actually have stuff I'm interested in. So one day I go into Kohl's. You know, I'm just walking around inside Kohl's, just looking at Warhammer novels. You know. And all of a sudden I hear behind me, is that Dark God 101? So I'm like holding the book, I'm just like, oh, I think it is. He's got hair like him. Should we say something? No, that'd be creepy. I put the book down and walked out. There you go, there's my... A kid liked it. Okay. All right, thank you. So, all right, next question. Oh, I get to choose the next. I get to choose the next person here. All right, you, the man with the thirds, the 3DS.
I just want to know what's the typical process of creating an episode? Like, who does the scripting? Who does the editing? Who does the voice directing?
Well, you see, what we do is we take all the suggestions from our fans and we make a video. Now, if we did that, it would be the best, worst video of all time. Me, Lanny, and Scott for DBZA. Me, Lanny, and Scott sit down. We watch the episode a couple times over. What we're going to cover, where we're going to start and end. We watch it over, and we just start making jokes. And we start structuring it like, oh, we should do that. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Sometimes we'll come up with a bunch of big jokes, and then we'll have them in the script, and then we start connecting them. Sometimes we'll workshop a new joke. Then the script's all done up, be closed up. Then Kaiser Neck goes in charge of everything from there. He directs everybody. He gathers all the lines. He starts editing the process. If he needs additional music, he comes to this guy. If he needs additional lip flaps and art assets, he comes to like a series of artists that he has. He's able to pay to do that. So that's the process of making it. And then we post it 4 weeks later than we should have. And you all go like, all right, that's great enough, but when more?
Guys, do you want it done fast? Do you want it done
Yes!
well?
Yes!
Right.
Yes to both those things. Yeah. That's the process of writing an episode. When me and Anfish wrote the first season of FF7, it was just me and him watching the game forever, and we kept making jokes.
Yep.
Same process, more or less. But the difference is, because we're utilizing a game, we had to use a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII to create timestamps for Masako X to edit around. All right, at 29:01 of this Let's Play video, you'll notice Cloud does this. Edit that out, please. It was a lengthy process to do it, but now we actually have the signs down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we do.
We have everything figured out.
Yeah, we do. All right. So, Zito.
Let's see here. You with the PlayStation game.
Just wondering, during any time recording the lines that you've ever done, no matter what series it would be, has there ever been a time where you had to rewrite a chunk of the script because you couldn't get it out physically, you couldn't, or B, it was too messed up to say, or C, you just couldn't stop laughing at it?
Man, I can personally attest to Amfish recording Shadows from Attack on Titan Abridged. I'm like, these lines are more or less a loose framework, Anthony. I want you to go to town on these.
And I did. Oh, did I?
So how much of Shadis was improvised and how much was actually written? Wow.
Yeah, 90% of that was improv.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
I like to take credit for it all the time.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another thing you guys had to rewrite for FF7 was actually right after we'd written or gotten the first episode written or fully edited, they announced the FF7 remake.
Yeah.
So the original joke for the intro of the first episode was that there's a grayed out option for the FF7 HD remake, and you kept trying to press it and it kept giving the error noise. But then they actually came out with it, so we had to rewrite that joke.
Yeah.
And so Moscow was a little upset. But we made it work.
We threw Moscow under the bus. But yeah, he was so upset.
He's upset about everything. He's a crybaby. No, we love Moscow.
He's so upset that that England's not part of the EU anymore.
Oh yeah. He is actually the nicest person.
He is the nicest person. Any moments where you, now I gotta wonder with you because you've been to so many Newgrounds Flash animations.
Well, the only when I was recording for Chris Diosi's animations for Parody Rangers, we were going to college together, and we had little hole-in-the-wall places where we had bunk beds, but they took up 90% of the room, so you had like this much space to walk in, just to like, here's your fridge, here's the door, here's the bathroom, like this small, and here's the bed, have fun. So
You had a bathroom in your dorm room?
yeah.
That's legit.
That's Richie.
We are the
But
99%.
we never-
We are the 99%.
But anyway, there wasn't a really good place to put a microphone set in, and we couldn't use it a lot because I wasn't part of the animation major at that time. So I set up my microphone to hang off the lip of my bunk bed. And during the midst of recording, for when I had to scream, you have to go up to Evil's face and go wha-bam. One of those wha-bams was I accidentally hit the mic. Wha-bam!
It would sound really muffled because it was away from your mouth too. With me, moments of having to rewrite stuff. I'd say with Cell, Perfect Cell especially, like we'll write the lines out, but the way I perform it varies. Because originally, like, there was a very stringent way we wanted to do it, but me and Kaiser had an eternal debate about it. We decided to let me kind of go a little bit more, get more campy with it a little bit. That's why the newest episode, Cell, was a bit more bombastic. And sometimes it's not even the line itself changes, it's the tone and the way you're saying it is changed from how originally the writer had intended it. Like, for example, one of your lines, like you said in the Dandy Man in Helsing episode 3,
Yeah.
you said vagabundo. That wasn't in the script.
No, it
I'm not
wasn't.
clever enough for other languages.
Well, I figured, because like if he's from Brazil and it's like, what does he have other than I have a Brazilian accent? So I'm like, okay, I might as well just throw in Brazilian words. So I just Google Translate and I just listen to how they said it. And I live in a Portuguese community, so I was able to figure out like the proper enunciation and proper structuring for how they say words. But in terms of as well, like having to rewrite stuff, a lot of stuff for season 1 with Barrett's lines, there were parts where I was like, okay, I want to say this line instead. Taka, what do you think of this?
Okay.
Yeah, there you go, and that's how it worked. Yeah, I guess you're gonna go on to the next question? Or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. So I guess
Back down the line to you, dude.
yeah, that's my turn. So you, sir, with the phone.
What up, y'all?
Oh,
What up?
snap.
Oh, poop.
Straight from the burning pit. Hey, what's up?
So actually, I have a good question you guys are talking about. When you were 8, what did you want to be when you grew up?
When I was 8.
Oh, no, well, I can say this, because my mother was a police officer. I wanted to be a Canadian police officer. Yes, a Mountie. My mom had the red surge and everything. Wow. Yeah, oh yeah. My mom was so cool. And my dad was a firefighter for a while too. My mom was a police officer. My dad was a firefighter. I had the coolest parents when I was a kid.
I actually wanted to be a bouncer at a bar.
Shooting for the stars.
It wasn't
And
until,
instead you just met a stripper. It's pretty interesting,
It wasn't until I was 15 or 16 that I really actually got into doing, music for more than just a hobby. So now I guess I'm doing. Oh, it's Grant.
Hi, Grant.
When I was there, my first big project that I ever worked on was with AVGN, and apparently I did really well on that, and so I started doing it more, and now I'm here. So.
I wanted to be a bellhop when I was 8. There wasn't a lot of options for me. So I was like, I just think it'd be cool if I was standing in front of a door and just carrying luggage all day. I think it would have been great.
Is that why you like the Key and Peele ballet sketches so much?
Yes, actually. You're welcome.
Zito, what did you want to be when you were young?
My grandfather was on the SS Hornet, World War II, and I was super into the naval stuff, and he got me into Popeye, which was the first cartoon I ever watched.
Nice.
And I was like, dude, this guy doesn't give up about anything, and I love him. So like it turned into cartoons later in my life, but then I was just like, I wouldn't mind being in the Navy or doing something naval. And then I liked animals, and then I was just like, hey, what if I was a marine biologist? Okay, sure, whatever, Chris. Whatever. Then I started drawing stuff, and then I was like, screw it, I don't want to go in the ocean. I want to just draw the stuff that floats by that looks cool. That was the safer route.
Alrighty.
Iron.
Yeah, your turn.
You on the side. Yes, you.
Well, I knew you had mentioned before of how different it was doing material for, say, Final Fantasy VII compared to DBZ. How different was it to do material for something condensed like Hellsing Abridged, where all the plot was more condensed and not strung out over a multi-episode series, compared to DBZ, which is long-running with a bunch of filler that you can work around?
I think with what's interesting about Hellsing is it's so contained into one story. Every single OVA chapter is a book of the manga. That was intentional, apparently. For that reason, they crammed so much. Unlike most series that need to drag out a story, this one could just take 8 chapters and make it 45 minutes solid, which is actually really well paced if you think about it, and comparatively to how some series will take one manga chapter and stretch that out to 20 minutes somehow. And we know when it's stretched out. So I think with this, we're able to make the episodes 15 minutes long because there's so much material. There's a lot of gore and stuff that can just be tossed out because it doesn't really add anything to the scene unless it does. But yeah, I'd say working with Hellsing Ultimate. I think another good idea of compression is Attack on Titan Abridged. That was 5 episodes, crammed down to 20 minutes. I wanted that because I wanted it to end it on the joke that Eren gets killed. I needed that ender, and I was going to do anything to make that work. So I introduced every character who was relevant to the story in 20 minutes, gave everyone their tragic backstories, and still found 5 minutes for Shadis to yell at things.
Made it work.
Yes, we did. I think pacing is everything. I think in the end, if it's not that funny, you don't need to put it in there, but if you need it to make sense, add context to another scene later on, it has to be in there. And you have to try and make it funny. It's finding that line of funny, dramatic, and telling the story properly, which is stressful. It's just telling jokes, it's not that hard. Alright, whatever you say, Vegeta Sasuke 113. Alrighty, I will choose Ash Ketchum's hat.
Yes. How many times do you have to watch an episode to get the script down and you get sick of it?
It's random. That's really random sometimes. I had to watch Hellsing 6 like 5 times. Just because I'm like, there's no Alucard. There's no Alucard. All these people are so boring. Why can't Alucard be there making fun of everything? I agree with the haters, it's not as good. I think...
What?
You got any answers for that?
For, what was the question exactly?
How many times do you usually have to watch an episode?
Oh, yes.
How boring does it get after a while?
I wouldn't say boring. I'd say if you go there, let's say, for example, you have an idea for a certain part in the episode, so you're like, I like this idea, so I'll write it down. And I have that, and the reason why this is going to go there is because it explains this, it explains this, it explains this. That's why you're going to keep it.
Yep.
So, let's say, for example, then you sit on it.
Yep.
And then you watch it again later with a fresher mind, and then maybe it won't be that part that you have an idea for, but it'll be another part that you have an idea for, so you have to somehow connect it. So as long as you have a fresh mind with each time that you're watching it, a new idea will pop up from not exactly the entirety, but like little wave points of ideas.
Yeah, that's why we spend so much time with Hellsing, is I keep rewatching it. And I watch it with Scott, pitch him my jokes, see what he finds funny, and then after that, then we rewatch it again together, and then we finally start piecing it all together, which is the process. It is. We're lucky that we are as successful as we are, because as far as it goes, the way we make content is not viable on YouTube, and if it weren't for you guys, it wouldn't be. So thank you so much for understanding.
Round of applause.
Seriously. It rewards daily uploads, not a video once every 8 months. Every 8 weeks, sorry, not 8 months. What is this, Helsing?
This is old YouTube.
All right, so my go, I guess.
Yes, you're going.
Your turn.
Let's see here. Deadpool.
With Xenoverse 2, are you guys going to make a return to Dumplin'?
I cannot comment. As far as Dumplin' and a Let's Play, most likely. As far as anything else pertaining to Xenoverse 2, I cannot comment.
All right, my turn now. Let's see. The guy, Bagman. What's in your bag, Bagman?
Too many games?
For 3DS and DS, yeah.
Okay. All right, what's your question, buddy?
All right. Who records the gameplay that you use for Final Fantasy VII Mocking Abridged?
Masako plays it and he records it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Actually, he has to play it with using all the default weapons and.
In season 1, he had to. Yes.
Oh, in season 2 is.
We have a joke explaining why we change weapons now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Without drawing too much unneeded attention to it.
Yeah. So he actually has to play it. He had to play it on a somewhat higher difficulty than would normally have been.
You couldn't switch out the weapons.
Yeah.
But I think that might be Masako's favorite joke in season 2. Make his job way easier.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, so I want to choose someone. All right, you there, the staff member who started to get really upset that he wasn't being chosen. You're our ally, not our enemy.
Yeah.
Friend.
Anyway, I'm trying to start to get into the voice acting thing myself, and I was just wondering, like, how do you? I imagine it's tricky to get into the voices, some of the characters' voices when you start out. How do you guys develop it like that?
Practice.
Yeah.
It's prep. Yeah, I wish there was a magic answer. There really isn't. When it comes to voiceover, there's no direct path.
Like, do you watch the episodes a lot to help you with the voice, or
No,
is something
not really.
specific in mind?
I don't know, the source material helps sometimes, but like at the same time, you don't want to be the same.
Yeah, you don't want to sound like someone else. You want to sound like the only version of you.
Doing impressions can be useful.
Yeah, it can be a lot of fun. But in the end, like, you have to develop your own sound, your own uniqueness. One of the reasons why Antfish here books so much professional work is because no one else sounds like Antfish.
A few people sound like.
No, that's crap.
Everyone says that we sound.
No, yeah. No, I audition against you, dick. I hate that he cares just a little bit more.
Never.
Yeah, but no, like, I sound like me, Antfish sounds like Antfish, Ein sounds like Ein, and Zito sounds like JonTron Light. But the important thing, you do.
That's a compliment.
It is a compliment. But like, everyone sounds unique. You gotta find your own sound, find where your strengths lie, and then pursue those, and then be kind of crappy, pretty crappy, not too crappy.
Even a bad impersonation can still be an original voice if you change it up. Do you have any like?
Absolutely.
There you see, right there. Do you have any like relatives or like family members or friends that you impersonate sometimes, like just for fun with other friends and people?
Sometimes my dad, but that consists less of his voice and more of me just saying F this, F you, F me, F.
But what do you change up any mannerisms with anything like that?
No, usually just saying that a lot of times gets a laugh out of people because, well, that's kind of like a good bulk of my dad's vocabulary.
Well, then there you go.
Yeah, you pretty much are like voice acting and not knowing it. And the more you just play on it, the more it sticks, the more it feels more fluid, and soon after it becomes second nature to just get that out there.
Actually,
and you can play with it a little bit more.
I will tell a story that Nick Lanny Pator often tells about how he started doing his Vegeta voice.
Yeah.
I forget what game he used to be playing, but whenever he used to be playing online, it might have been Halo, I don't know what it was, but whenever he used to be playing online, he would yell at people in Chris Sabat's voice as Vegeta. And eventually, it started off really crappy, he said, and then it eventually got better, and then when he finally got to DBZA, he was like, it actually came in handy now. And so, you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So if you find, if you find yourself making an interesting sound with your voice one day, make a note of it.
That's actually how I got into voice acting, like a little bit. Like I thought, oh, voice acting might be something I'd like to do. It was watching the original cartoon Alice in Wonderland and hearing Ed Wynn do the Mad Hatter. Oh, no wonder you're late. Your watch is exactly 2 days slow. And from there, I just kept saying, to the dismay of a lot of people, I kept doing that, but after a while it just stuck, and I'm like, you know.
I just imagine a young Zeno walking around his house going, goodness me, where am I? Heavens.
Where's the carrots? I want some to go with my sandwich. Have a very merry on birthday.
We need more of that in our lives, I think. But yeah, all right, Zeno, go for it.
Oh, my go? Wait, we skipped 9. I do it.
I don't care.
I choose. No, I chose that gentleman. I chose that gentleman right there. And now it's your turn. Stop fighting me on this.
Fine. I choose.
You're not allowed to.
Okay. I choose you holding up the box right there.
Yeah, alright. What kind of legal troubles have you guys ran into with like YouTube and then takedown notices?
No comment. Come on, son. We can't say necessarily. I mean, we lost our YouTube channel earlier this year. To the upset of most of YouTube. We were very surprised at the reaction that happened. We figured like a lot of our fans would be upset, but like seeing all the other YouTubers go, hey, that's BS. They've been around for a long time. They're not doing anything wrong. Put them back. Was kind of crazy, and all I can say is that thank you to everyone who retweeted the cause and tweeted about it and got the message out, because we got our account back the very next day.
Yeah.
Funny thing, if you go find the stream on the gaming channel, they were actually streaming when the account went down.
Oh yeah, I remember. And Lanny's like, yeah, our account's down. Can't do anything about it.
Welcome to the gaming channel, everybody. Team 4 Star's only channel. Oh, grimdark. But yeah, well, no.
So my go?
Yes, now you go, apparently.
All right. Shy Guy mask.
Wow.
Oh, wow, guys. All right, next question.
All right.
Maybe next time.
Sword in plastic bag.
Oh, I wish. Can you imagine a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood abridged?
Oh my God.
And Fish, wouldn't you would play an amazing Armstrong.
Would I? But I want to play an amazing Armstrong.
I'd love to play Roy Mustang.
Tiny mini skirts. That's a vintage meme.
That's a fine vintage anime me.
Fine me.
Anime me.
An anime me.
Vintage 2004.
Good year. If we were to do it, it'd be Brotherhood, the good show.
Yeah.
Some people are like, I like the original version. No, don't.
If you like the original, watch Fallero's Null Metal Alchemist abridged. Or if you guys think you can make a better one, there's always T-Bug.
Yeah, you have a few days to make an abridged episode. See how easy it is.
I hope someone places who makes it on the last day. Why not? And just like smacks his head on the keyboard and makes a funny video.
It's like the greatest thing ever. Like, wow, showed us.
The next Purple Eyes has been found. There's more soup.
Dude, what would be really avant-garde is if it's someone filming themselves in the process of making the Tiba episode.
We didn't ban that.
Descending into the madness.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'd make that into one. It's so meta.
That's pretty. We're in too deep. Not this tournament.
It would be Tiba abridged.
Oh, Tiba.
Ooh, that's good.
Who are they to judge me? Who are they to judge me?
Well, if anybody already had that idea, sorry. No.
But yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood abridged. That'd be fun. He would play Havoc. That'd be great. All right, next question.
Chair. Did you make your friend, or not? Do you know that guy? He's your brother.
Little brother.
See, there you go. Don't, come on.
Oh, man.
Come on. What's your question?
Going back to fan suggestions, what have been the craziest fan suggestion you've ever gotten?
You should make Broly. No, you should. I have a whole folder on my desktop It's just, it has nothing but lines of joke suggestions. And you would be astounded by the amount of times people put the question mark in the wrong place of the idea. You should give Goku, question mark, AIDS, period. Like just golden stuff like that. What was, someone said, you should have Goku cause Hurricane Katrina. Was that this weekend? It's just like, and? No, that's just funny. You know, I appreciate the effort, but you know, sometimes someone actually makes an idea that I think is pretty great. I'm like, that's not too bad. But the other 999 other thousand times, no. No.
But it is cool to find that diamond in the rough.
Oh, the diamond in the rough is great. Like we've been doing Yes, Yes, Love Adventure. People have lots of joke ideas. Like, stop using Jiggle Billy.
No.
Where the fuck is Jiggle Billy?
He's at the end of every episode. He's in.
No, I put him in. Everyone hated him, asked what he was. But there were a few people who got it. And then I just said, all right, you know what? I don't care.
I told you, get rid of Jiggle Billy.
Yeah, get rid of Jiggle Billy.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'll get rid of Jiggle Billy. And then I put him on the end credits all the damn time.
Yeah, but people aren't whining about that.
Yeah, no one argued
and then
about
then you brought him back for the ultimate Jiggle. Come here, it's legit. When you go,
the 2001 Space Odyssey.
2001 A Space. You should watch Yes, Yes, Love Adventure Go. It's one of my favorite things to work on. Who here has seen it, by the way? Oh man, okay, good.
All right.
Couple people. All right.
My turn?
Yeah.
You with the Santa, I think that's a Santa hat.
I was about to say that. I didn't know if it was too.
Oh no, it's a shirt, right?
Oh, it's a shirt.
It's a shirt in a plastic bag.
No, this is, no more panel. We're talking about this now.
What is it? I can't tell.
Evangelion shirt.
And a plastic bag. Wow, we got hoodwinked.
Yeah. What's the question?
Okay, so, and any idea, like, or plan to go back and do original Dragon Ball Bridge? And if not, at least tell us whatever happened to Launch.
She got drunk.
Launch is drunk in a bar somewhere. As far, will we ever go back to Dragon Ball? We have no idea. Let's get through Z first, okay?
Yeah.
Let's climb that mountain before we go, oh, that mountain looks good. The last thing you want from us is to be tempted by another show. Cough. Secret project. All right. Oh, I get to choose now. All right. Shoe?
Yeah.
There's two shoes.
Put my shoe back on 1 sec.
Oh, no.
Forget conversation between Broly and Android 14.
No, Broly doesn't have a character. Next question. We're not spoiling future jokes. So if that's one of your questions, what are you planning on doing? The answer is no. Sorry, man. Alrighty. Other gentleman holding something up in the back there. Standing up.
Hi.
You stand for something. It's yourself.
What's some of the best, or at least funniest content you did during some of your Let's Plays or streams?
Least funniest content?
Most funniest.
Most funniest content. I seriously attest to this. Working on Yes, Yes, Love Adventure Go and seeing the finished product makes me so happy. Because the fact is we're playing one of the worst dating sims that exists on YouTube. On Steam. It is the story of a man named Cashew. He really badly wants a bakery, but then cat girls show up. And there is a line of dialogue, and I will say this line of dialogue. They're like my daughters, ... and my lovers, ... So we're playing this game, right?
And thank God we're playing the Steam version.
And we're playing the censored Steam version. Thank you, God.
Because you saw.
Oh, I did research. Research. And it is sincerely one of my favorite things to do, and I cannot wait to keep playing more with Zito. Yes, you can take it however you want, what I said.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Afro Ram.
I created the forum. So, okay, for the Dragon Ball Z Kai Bridge 2, when Lord Kamiguru was giving a very long title and was interrupted by Nail, is there actual dialogue for that entire long name?
I do not recall. The true sadness is I don't even remember what Super Comic Guru said in that thing. What did he say?
I'm Lord
Super Mega Alpha Omega.
I am Lord Super Comic Guru Alpha Omega Omni, one of kind Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I just started quoting video games.
Xenogears Daikatana, George Romero's gonna make you his bitch.
The best improv is just looking at what's around your room and just saying it, even if it has no context whatsoever.
I love lamb.
I love lamb.
I love lamb.
Yeah.
And you're up.
Oh, it's my turn now. Okay. Grand Theft Auto 3.
What would you say was your favorite finished product?
Z abridged. Cooler 2. Because the kick to the dick joke was funnier than it had any right to be. And Lord Slug abridged. And the scene where Cell is hitting on Nicky Town. Those are some of my favorite bits.
I would say in Super 13 where he's like just beating him up and then you get a pause and then some guy was like, and that's when the Greed Man found out. I was like, oh, sell me a car. Just, I want to buy a truck.
Oh yeah.
My favorite is where Tien keeps trolling Vegeta because that's just precious. If you know the guy who voices Tien, it is totally him.
It is in his character.
Yeah.
Got anything?
I just came on, dude. No.
No, okay.
You can still have an opinion.
Don't put me on the spot, man.
All right, cool. Next question.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, my turn. You holding the hat with the ears in the very back. I don't know what that is.
What's your favorite vacation spot?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I went to Hawaii this year. That was fun. I got to go to Waikiki Beach, jump in the salt waters of the ocean salt waters. Someone got lost at sea and then they weren't found that day. Whenever you feel like a dumbass, just remember you're not that dumb.
That sounds more like an omen.
The sea demanded a sacrifice.
Yeah.
I don't really go on vacation. When I do, because I have a salaried job and you have to actually take vacation time. You can't just leave. So when I do take vacation time, it's generally for cons like this, which I go to 1 or 2 a year. So yeah, I don't really go on vacation. I come here to see all you lovely people.
Thanks. I was gonna say too many games, but you just blew that out of the water.
Oh, sorry.
Next year, Japan for me. We're going to Japan next summer.
Noise.
I'm excited. I'm going to tower over them.
Oh, wait. When in summer? Okay. Just talk to me later. It's important. No, I'm serious.
If it doesn't conflict with the con schedule, that's the thing. Oh, we're well aware how moist it may be. We're going in pre-moisting. Where do you like the vacation, Zito? Staten Island? He lives on Staten Island.
Thanks. I don't know. I'll say the most New Yorker thing, the Jersey Shore. There you go. South Point Pleasant, Wildwood, Las Vegas. Why not?
Kid did not care for your answer. Did not care for your answer. You said Staten Island, started crying.
Oh no, you know what? He's right. AC, Atlantic City.
Atlantic City? All right.
Oh no, dude, trust me too. I go there with a cap. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come into this place. I'm gonna play probably $200, $400 later. I'm still sitting at the same slot machine. Just one more hit. Give me that fix. Gambling's more addictive than cocaine. The more you know. Seriously, it is actually. So, thank God I'm enough. All right, is it my turn?
Yes.
It is my turn. Oh my goodness, so many pretty people. All right, Sailor Moon. Ah, it's not you. It's your older brother or boyfriend. I can't tell.
Either. But, do you have any process of deciding what character has what personality, or you just throw one act?
I can say this, that the more screen time they have, the less absurd they can be. The reason for that is if you have a personality that's too grating, if you have like, let's say for example, I'll use the fake Namekians, for example. Imagine 16 episodes of them. You don't want that. One episode you guys barely wanted. So, like with a character like Cell, he needs to be very close to what the footage and what the actual plot tells. And one of the reasons why we do that is because there's a familiarity that we pull from, which adds to the comedy, if we do it properly. So the more screen time, the less absurd. The less screen time, the more absurd. Which is why we love having one-off characters so much.
If I actually recall correctly, sometimes the voice or a particular audition for a character helps you decide what to do with them.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, I remember Little Karibo was actually auditioning for
Captain Ginyu.
Captain Ginyu. And you guys didn't know what you were going to do with Frieza at that point.
We didn't know because originally I was going to be Captain Ginyu. We had a big conversation. The thing is, originally I was cast as first form Cell, and then I was going to play Raccoon and Captain Ginyu. They had a discussion, and it was decided that I was going to play all forms of Cell. So therefore, I could no longer be Raccoon, and I could no longer be Captain Ginyu. So then we had to recast them. So Raccoon went to Ganjingba, but Captain Ginyu, we didn't know really who to play yet. So it went to Antfish finally, but originally we asked Little Karibo to audition for Captain Ginyu, and it sounded very interesting, his audition for Captain Ginyu. He sounded like this. I want a giraffe. I want a giraffe. I want to be a giraffe. And then he goes to his Frieza. Oh, I enjoy that so much, Captain Ginyu. We're just like, that's a pretty good Frieza there. Look over at Lanny, who's playing Frieza. Hey, Lanny. What, guys? I'm really excited to play Frieza. He would start every conversation with. And then he heard the audition, I guess I'm not Frieza.
Yeah, because I remember he was originally going to do basically Linda Young.
He was going to do the Linda Young impression from the original Funimation dub. 5 minutes. Was that like a Dragon Ball Z 5 minutes or like an actual 5 minutes? Actual 5 minutes, okay.
Okay.
So should we do lightning round? Whose turn is it?
Xenos, go for it. Let's do some lightning round, guys.
Lightning round. You. Yes.
Favorite non-canon character that you would like to see confirmed canon in Super?
Favorite non-canon character let's see confirmed in ooh.
Wait, non-canon character.
No. Instead of an evil Goku, I want a nice Vegeta. I would love there to be the scene. Hey, Kakarot, adjusting his glasses. Hey, Kakarot. Hey, Goku, can we hang out? Shut up, nerd. Oh, we have 10 minutes?
We have 5 minutes and a 5-minute warning.
Oh, we do? 5 minutes till a 5-minute warning? You gotta understand I'm gonna get that confused. I am an old man.
We'll know what it means.
Do you want to just still do lightning round just to keep it?
Oh, no, we'll slow the lightning down a little bit.
Slow the lightning down a little bit.
Light is not at a constant
Wow, there's a lot of questions here. All right, go. Any other character you're looking forward to? A non-canon character you want confirmed in Super?
I want Albino Piccolo.
Albino Piccolo, alrighty.
I want actually does stuff Gohan.
Oh. More a theory than anything.
Stuff Gohan, now an action grip.
He knows how to dodge now.
I want Hercule. I want Hercule to win the interdimensional tournament somehow.
He'll find a way.
You took my answer.
He's the savior of the entire multiverse. Yeah. Buy my shirt. Buy my shirt. All right. So we go to the next question real fast here.
All right, cool. Halo. The helmet.
The helmet Halo.
I think Halo is a pretty cool guy.
What's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Breakfast cereal. Honey Bunches of Oats. Got the streets on lockdown.
Yeah.
I like to mix myself a bowl of Cheerios and Kix and eat it dry.
Cereal Kicks.
I don't know how this started, but when my sister and I were younger, we called them Pucketeers. And I don't know where that came from. My parents would probably be able to tell.
All right, to answer to not give a weird ass question, Golden Grams.
Cocoa Puffs, but I also would like to say that Fruit Loops are shit tier because they cut your mouth super hard.
Yeah. That's true. Very true. All right, next question. Go on.
You, right there. Yes.
What's your best and worst experience voice acting, and any word on whether or not you do a Berserk Abridged?
HDI 2K already has a wonderful Berserk Abridged.
Yeah, I'm saying you guys would do.
We would make it better. That's debatable.
I disagree. Love HBI way too much. I'd say best and worst experience voicing. Best experience is when you hear something and you impress yourself, because a lot of actors don't have a lot of confidence issues, because the business is, you have to keep yourself humble, but also think that you're good enough to deserve that spot. Finding that line is very difficult sometimes. So when you hear, I was nervous about Imperfect Self. I was scared people would not like that character. And I was very happy when people were like, I love that, it's terrifying me. I'm like, awesome. A bad experience voice acting was Lord Slug. Because it took me 6 days to record that. I could do 5 to 6 lines a day of that.
Oh yeah.
Because I have to sound like this. And Kaiser always changed his mind on what he wanted.
Oh boy.
So yeah.
So is that actually harder than your Napa voice?
Yeah, no. The Napa's up here. It's up higher here. And when you play Lord Slug, you're down deep into the chest.
All right, Angel Explosion.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'd say, yeah, like what Taka said, like one of the best experiences saw that was that when you listen back, like you go in and you forget what you did, and then when you see the final thing, you're like, whoa, that's so cool. I didn't even remember I did that. The worst experience is Clients from Hell. That's the worst experience for voice acting.
So what do you want? I don't know yet.
That's do stuff, and I'll tell you if I like it.
All right, yeah. 2 years later, hey, we need redos. What? 2 years later, you asked me for redos? Come on.
Guys, I don't even remember it.
I didn't.
Oh my God. Zio, anything?
No, you're exactly right about that whole thing where if you go back, like you're super modest about it, and like you have to be modest again, be modest about it, but also like know that you're good enough to do it.
Yeah.
And then going back and hearing what you said, because you're your own worst enemy in those situations. You are absolutely your own worst enemy, because you can like go in there, you could give your best performance, but to you, you're like, I could have done better. This take was garbage, something has gone wrong, but for all you know, no one may have found that mistake, but it's gonna eat away at you, so it's best to just go in and go, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna try it, it's fine, just put my foot forward. If I think it's bad, it may not be bad, who knows? The variables are too much, but then when you go back and hear it, you don't know, like everyone else may think
And
it's
that
the right thing.
absolutely does not apply only to voice acting. That applies to anything.
Yes.
Any arts.
Just, you have to try, no matter what.
All right, my turn now. So, you staff member.
Do you find episodes that are considered filler to be easier to work with since you can just make up the content, or they're harder to work with because they offer so little?
They all have their own difficulty. Sometimes with certain fight episodes, like we have, it's just Vegeta and Cell standing across from each other. I'm like, all right. Or the worst was in the Frieza saga. All right, so who's in this episode? Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, and Frieza. Anyone else? Nope. That's it? And they're just in a field together? Yep. Okay. Because you gotta come up with witty banter and like make the action make sense, which is the challenge. Whereas you have a filler episode, all right, who's in this scene? Everybody. The most recent episode is there's an actual scene where the scene is Dr. Briefs, Android 16, Vegeta, Yamcha, Krillin, Master Roshi, Chaozu, Yamcha, and Bulma's mom, and Bulma. And we're just like, all right, and Chi-Chi. I'm like, all right, so who should talk? Vegeta? Yeah, Vegeta.
A lot of personalities.
A lot of clashing personalities. So yeah, they both provide their own difficulty. Yeah. All right, so Zeno.
Back on the list? All right. You.
All right. So I gotta know, with the recent fan mail stuff, you guys have been getting more live action videos and everything.
Yeah.
I gotta know, when are we gonna see more live skits, and will there ever be a one-off tabletop skit? Also, you think you do meet for me real quick, Chris?
Do meat for him.
Oh yeah.
Who here knows what he's talking about?
Ultimate Muscle.
Oh man, everyone else, you're in for a treat.
Oh dear. Well, Parody Rangers, so there you go, there's the reference.
Right.
I just need you to do me one favor. I need you to go up to Evil's face and tell them that I told you to go BAM! There you go, Fred. Live action skits, we want to do more. Like,
absolutely. Like we have a lot of live action videos now because we want to show people we're more than just voices.
Everyone, I want everyone on the team to get screen time. Like everyone who's normally not on the camera, I'm like, no, you get on this camera and do something.
So in Yes Yes Love Adventure Go, we actually have 2 live action skits already, and we're planning on having more in the future. So yeah, if you want to see some live action skits, check out Yes Yes Love Adventure Go.
All right.
All right, how many more minutes do we have?
Yeah, about 2 or 3.
2 or 3. All right. Who wants it? Who wants it bad? The Poro from the game that no one's gonna play anymore because Overwatch is there. What's your question? I'm just being realistic. Come on now. No, not you. The woman.
Movies.
Yeah.
Movies take a very long time to record, especially the newest one because it has such a big cast. And the casting process for Weelo and Kochin took a long time. So I think that would be actually the longest. And Attack on Titan Abridged. That had a giant cast too, so that took a long time to put together. And actually, all joking aside, the newest episode of Hellsing. Because it had all those soldiers. All those soldiers in that house, everyone had a different voice. So yeah. All right, next question, go for it, Ian.
You in the purple shirt, right there.
Hellsing Abridged.
Yeah.
How proud are you of the Pope the letter to the Pope?
Very proud. Because me and Kaiser wrote that and he was giggling the whole time. If I could rewrite it, by the way, watch Spotlight. You should totally watch that movie. Blow your mind. No, very happy about it. Sincerely, at the Crimson Falcon. And follow me on Instagram.
You're up.
Oh, my turn? All right, next person. You right there. With you right there. Right there, with the red hat.
Hey, I would like to hear a conversation between Android 15 and the Wombat.
Android 15 and the Wombat. And Guru.
All right, guys. Is this orgy gonna start now or later?
First, hold on.
It's gonna be a while. Is this an audition? Because I'm impressed.
Wombat, where the forecast?
The forecast is heavy mist.
Yeah.
That's the best we can do with those 3. And now we kill it?
Yeah.
He told us he's gonna die. You're gonna die? All right, one last question because I like to break the rules. All right, Zito, pick one last person real fast.
You, sir.
Where did
Real fast.
With like Final Fantasy VII, where they didn't have any voices to begin with, do you feel like you have a lot of liberty with that, with where you can go with those voices?
Yep. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Wait until you see season 2 featuring such characters as Kate Sith.
And Mog. And Yuffie.
Oh boy.
And Vincent.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming to the Team 4-Star panel.
And hold on, do you guys like video game music? Do you guys like chiptunes? Because right after, DJ Cutman is going to be doing a Q&A panel, so stick around. We'll actually have to go outside and come back in, but if you're into that, make sure to come by. He was also the master for Midgar Mix.
Which you should buy because it's totally awesome.
Yeah, it's right out there. It's Screenwave.